everybody. My name is Claire and I am the owner, founder, and creator of Puff Wellness. I wanted to get on here and pull some cards for my Libra people for Cancer season, aka my season. My birthday's coming up. But this video and this message is going to be for my Libras. So please like, share, and subscribe so that you can stay updated when I do upload videos. For my Libras, if this message resonates with you, that's great. But if it does not, then it is not your message, okay? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I tried pulling your cards. Fun fact, I tried pulling your cards a little bit earlier, but I just, it's like the video wasn't connecting the way I wanted it to. But one of the messages that did pop out was that it seemed like your hand was being forced. I feel like for you guys, like, I guess for who this message is going to resonate with, like some of you guys were like kind of out of the line of fire. And you've just kind of been watching from the sidelines while everyone else, you've had your own, like, you know, you kind of had your own stuff, but, you know, it wasn't nearly as bad as everybody else getting ate up around you, you know. I do feel like with this Six of Wands and this Ace of Fire, there might have been like new opportunities, or there are going to be new opportunities that are coming from you. Again, you've been just kind of like out of the line of fire, you know, and you're kind of waiting for the smoke to settle. I feel like some of you may be looking into, especially, and I could be channeling the fact that this Mercury in retrograde was happening along with all the other planets in retrograde, and now things are kind of feeling like smooth sailing. You might have found somebody that you were connecting with that y'all are kind of on this equal playing field. I feel like you may have met them during the retrograde. So my advice always is to take your time with things. Look at the facts. Listen to your intuition and look at the facts, okay? I keep on, it's like I'm watching like from your like point of view. Like you were seeing a lot of people, and maybe your lesson was sitting back and watching people mess up so that you don't make the same mistakes. I feel like with the Seven of Air and the Seven of Fire, you saw a lot of people trying to push against the current, and it never boded well for them. You know what I'm saying? It never, whoever you've been watching, it didn't work out the way that they wanted it to. You're seeing progress. Yeah, like you were seeing like progress, but you also saw how hard it was for these particular people or this particular person. So what I can say is that, again, there's going to be like this new victory, and I think kind of like this new opportunity that's, you know, falls in your lap, quite honestly. Like it's going to probably be mind-blowing how quickly it just falls in your lap and how easy you were able to get it. What you're going to be learning, and this might have been why you've been kind of sitting out and watching other people, is that what you're going to be learning, it may not be the exact same thing that they went through, but you're going to be learning that with great power comes great responsibility. With these opportunities that have fallen into your lap, that requires responsibility for you to keep, okay? And I think that this might be worth keeping. It might be that Lover's card that we just pulled. It's worth keeping. And I don't think that, you know, it's not really your place to be judging anybody who was going through whatever they were going through. But, you know, take notes, because I don't think that, I don't want to predict that you guys are going to go through the exact same things that the people around you have been going through, but you are probably going to work hard, and it's probably a good idea for you to again take notes so that things run a lot smoother than, you know, they would have if you weren't paying attention. That makes sense. Yeah, with this 8 of Fire insight, take notes. Take notes because your time is coming, okay? Yeah, your time is coming with this Fool card. maybe it's this whole relationship. Seems like there's like this 9 of water coming up with this Joy next to this Medicine Man, Magician. Might be something that you may have not overtly said that you wanted, but you don't mind it, you know? But like I said, you're starting, if you haven't realized it now, you're going to start realizing that this opportunity is worth keeping. And it's worth putting in the effort. It's worth putting in the effort. It's not going to be easy all the time. It's not always going to be comfortable. But I think that it's worth it. 10 of Cups. Integration. You probably found somebody. That's cute. I love that. I love that. Yeah, so probably the biggest thing for you is that, and I say with this Neptune in retrograde coming in on the 25th, the biggest thing for you, what's going to pop up for you is your ability to sabotage by only using your thoughts. Okay, I just had to tell Scorpio this. Sorry, I just had to tell Scorpio this. It's really important for you guys to not sabotage with your thoughts and then play like you're surprised that, oh my God, this blew up and oh my God, this happened. Because, you know, because it was something, because you have to understand that you had a hand in it. I think what happens is like when things kind of go well, and I'm trying not to make a stereotype with Libras because y'all are great. But what sometimes happens is when things are going well, you try to play devil's advocate against yourself and try to find the opposite of things to try to keep that balance, right? And it's by no means telling you not to get caught up in a good feeling and completely ignore facts and things like that. But it's really important that you don't sit there and find things that are wrong, so that you can protect yourself from being hurt, or try to make things wrong so that you don't get so caught up in this relationship, or you don't get so caught up in this connection that somebody can hurt you. You know? So please watch that, because it's definitely your turn. You know, some of you may have been trying to have a hot girl summer by yourself, but and you've done really good work building and establishing what you want. Some of you may have moved into, it could have been like moving into your own spot, moving into your own place, elevating in your own career. There's this air of like independence about you. You know, you not really, as much as you may have been looking for someone in the past, you probably really haven't been looking for anybody now. Like I said, some of you may have connected with somebody over this Mercury in retrograde. Take your time with it, but do not sabotage it, okay? Because again, it's okay to feel like this is worth keeping, and it's okay to try again, and it's okay to try for the first time, okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? Big medicine wheel, 2 inner peace. Yeah, so like the advice that I can say, because sometimes it just might be a natural thing, you can't help it, to, you know, try to find something wrong in this situation or like any situation in order to keep the balance. I think the best thing to do is to understand that, is to kind of trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get to know somebody, of course, you're not going to be 100% trusting of them, but trusting like the process and trusting yourself, if that makes sense. Sometimes the problem could be that you don't trust yourself, so you're going to orchestrate a situation that sabotages a connection or sabotages something because you don't trust yourself to be able to be either a good partner or you don't feel like you deserve or that you are the right person to have this thing, have this opportunity, have this love, have this connection, right? So I think what's really important is that you have to maintain a level of trust, because all of this time you've been building for yourself, and you've been really, I think, taking a lot of time to just connect with yourself and not feel like you need to be so dependent on connection. Seems like you've been connecting with yourself at this time, and you got to understand that as you're moving forward into this new chapter, it's okay to try, because you've done work, you know? Let's not negate the fact that you've been doing some really good work, okay? So please keep that in mind. Do not be afraid to try this new thing. Do not be afraid to take your time with it. Just please do not be the one. Don't be the one to sabotage it, okay? Because I feel like you deserve a good thing. You deserve to try again, if anything. You deserve to try again, if that makes sense. And I don't want you to be so scared that you don't. And I don't want you to sabotage it, because nothing feels worse than being the person who fucked it up, okay? I love you guys. Take a deep breath. And I will see you again soon, okay? Bye.